Alright, so I just got done watching Hyrule Gamers making a character, Breath of the Wild 2, and it got me thinking. What's going on here? It got me thinking, like how we have all those sets, armor sets in Breath of the Wild, for cold resistance and heat resistance, and just all the kind of armors and stuff. And I was thinking, like, what if you just had like a character that was in Hateno, and all they wanted to do was to collect all the armors and display them. It's kind of like you do in your house. You display the weapons, but you can only display, three bows, three shields, three whatever. So I thought, he wants to collect them, and you go and you buy just extra sets of them. So it gives you something to do besides just buying them. Like you buy them twice. Maybe they increase in price after a while. Like you bought one and now it takes so much more resources to make another pair, so they cost like 3 times more or something. Something to give you to spend your rupees on, right? And you get all the sets, and like each set you turn in, you can get a bonus. Like if you wanted to craft, like say the snow quill armor, but you wanted it to be on a different set, or you can just do like one cold resistance on the champion's tunic and one cold resistance on the Hylian trousers, and it would just be like you can customize, so you don't if you're in the Hebra Mountains and you don't want to change the snow quill trousers because you don't like the look of them or something, you can just keep whatever you have on, so that you get the cold resistance, but you also it's fashionable too. And then I was thinking, like, what about like with the the weapons and stuff, like where you could you could have someone that just wants to collect all the weapons. Maybe not in Hateno, maybe somewhere else, like in Lurelin or something. And you collect all the weapons, and like, oh well, you collected all the fire type weapons, like the flame blade and great flame blade, and or flame whatever, and the flame spear, and got me to thinking I could probably do this too if I just had the resources, like 100 fighter choo jellies, or whatever, and a royal claymore. I could probably make you another great flame blade. I could customize it for you. Like, customize? What do I mean? Well, I can make it more durable, or something like that. And I could also make a weapon where possibly 2 elements. Like you could have fire and lightning, and it would be like it would shock them, and it would also burn them too, and cause more damage over time because they're shocked. Where you get shock and freeze. So they're frozen, but then they also drop their weapons after you hit them. I was just like thinking about that. But then going back to the armor, like what if you just had like get all the sets, and they can create the what I call the Master Hero armor. So to have all the bonuses of all the other sets. So then you wouldn't have to worry about changing clothes if you wanted to climb, or changing clothes if you wanted to, swim, or because the weather's too hot or weather's too cold. That's always what bugged me, is about having to eat food or wear clothes because my the situation changed. I just want to wear one set of clothes, not have to worry about it, like in Skyward Sword. And I kind of like Skyward Sword because when you get an upgrade, it was just with you. Like you got the fireproof earrings. You didn't have to worry about switching clothes every time you went into a hot area. It just the earrings activated. And I know this is a little thing, but a bug net, like a metal bug net, where you can just swing it around and capture enemies and stuff, or not enemies, but the things that fly around. So it's kind of annoying just having to wait around to see a ferry or whatever, and you're just like, come on, get near me, and and it takes forever, and you got a bug net. You can just swing the bug net and get him. Where am I going? I don't know. So that's my thought. I didn't really want to make a big, huge, long video about it. And yeah. My other thought before I go is, what if Zelda is down below and she is the one that gives you your gives you like quests and stuff. Well, I can't go any further because it's way too hot. So give me some fireproof armor, and I'm also hungry. So bring me some baked buttered apples. And Link's like, well, I can do that if I remember. And then Zelda's like, well, okay, we'll take the first time that you do it, she would be like, okay, take this this quest book. This will be, quests from me, and then you can also write down for quests for other people, because you wouldn't have your Sheikah Slate. And then also, give Link a cookbook. And then the recipes you discover at the stables, you could just jot them down or something. You would go up to them, and it would be interactive. Be write down this recipe, and you write it down, or someone hands you a dish that you haven't eaten before, and Link will be like, how did you make this? It's like, oh, I just did this and then this, and then you write down the recipe, and then you have the recipe, and then you can go to stables and they have different recipes there too. Oh yeah, we cook meat skewers here, and that's what we sell. We sell meat skewers, and if you want to stock up, go ahead and stock up. And that cooked meals would stack, but you couldn't eat them in mid battle. The only thing you could do in mid battle was elixirs, so that would make elixirs more powerful. And I think I am going to stop.